from Florida this spring. Runner goes, pitch misses, throw down to second is a good one, but not in time. Duran got his hand in there. His first stolen base of the year. Well, the Rangers are checking upstairs to see if that's worth a challenge. Brett Hayes calling up to video replay, and no.
We'll see here. Good jump, and Duran can run. Great scoop and tag from Smith, but just late.
Runner goes. Pitch is a good one. Throw down to second is not in time. Story with his first stolen base of the year. I thought the pitch had a little more merit too.
Yeah, I thought it was a strike here, but we'll see. Even if Semien catches this ball clean, he's trying to get that tag down as fast as he can. It wouldn't have mattered. Story was still going to be safe.
Oh, good start for Duran. Heim won't even bother to throw. I mean, that Duran had a step or so before Leiter even delivered.
Yeah, this is one here where it takes off early. If he could have stepped off, you had a free out, but that was just something timing where Duran saw something where the hold was going to be maybe 1-2 pitch.
He looked a little young yesterday. There goes Story. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second, not in time. Another stolen base. Second of the night for the Red Sox.
Yeah, there's nothing Jonah can do here. Jack gives a big leg lift, and on that, he's not going to be fast enough to the plate to give Jonah a chance, but makes a good pitch. You can see here Trevor gets in really easily there.
There's no question. Runner goes, and there's a swing and a miss. Gansho could throw, not in time. And so Rafaela steals the 5th Red Sox base of this series.
We'll see the replay here. Pretty good jump. DeGrom a little bit slow to home, and nice throw there from Higgy, but Rafaela can fly.
1-2 pitch. Runner goes. Throw down to second base. A good one-hopper. And call the runner safe. Semien looked disgusted with that. They're checking upstairs. It looked like the throw beat him. The question was the tag, or was he able to hold on to the ball? But they're going to let it go.
Good catch. Good call from the umpire.
Oh,
yeah. The umpires are good at their job.
They're really good.
Well, he did come off the base too. I think we got to work on holding that tag just a little bit longer.
Runner going. The pitch is in there for a strike. The throw to second, pretty good, but Long got his toe in before the tag. The 3rd stolen base of the day for Boston, and the Rangers. Oh, Bart says, yeah, let's do it.
Oh no, they're not giving it to him because he rolled his initial was rolled a finger. I don't know.
That's interesting. I didn't know that was legislated. Seems to me like if you get the replay signal in within the allotted time, then you get the replay.
I'm with you. Replay shows it's bang bang right there.
I don't know how much there really is there. That's tough. Yes. Runner goes. Pitch a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Another stolen base. So Bregman this time with his first steal of the season.
Well, we've seen it all series. Boston has been super aggressive. High leg lift there from Chris Martin. Higgy gets rid of it quick, but Bregman, good jump.
Now, offensively, they have not been great this year. They have manufactured a few runs by taking an extra 90 from time to time.
Refsnyder's going right on cue. Rutschman's throw is a one-hopper. And Rob Refsnyder has his first steal in the Red Sox 9th.
Well, it's almost like maybe Drew Fred said, hey, they may run, also give Soto some time to get loose. And then strong throw, but a little bit low. But again, a huge jump.
Just a terrific jump. And really not much Adley Rutschman can do about that. That base was stolen off of Bowman right there.
2-0 runner goes. A strike. The throw down, not nearly in time. Duran with a stolen base, his 3rd. Red Sox have been very successful on the bases in the early going, even though they're 3 and 4.
Yeah, and as good of a young hitter like Herrera is behind the plate, great young catcher, he's great blocking, framing, but throwing runners out, not very good there. He's 0 for 6 this year. Pop time 204, well below average.
Takes off again. Here's the throw down in front of the bag, and he has a theft. Red Sox with his second stolen base today, and a man in the scoring position.
I don't even know if this was a great jump. See how he kind of twisted and kind of didn't get out of his break very well, but still able to outrun the baseball, get that bag. His first of the year, first of his career.
And did not score in the second. Runner goes and got it picked. Rev Snyder, will he get in? It's thrown away into left field. He'll hold at second. They had a chance to cut him down. The Red Sox caught a break, and they have the tying run at second.
Yeah, it was just a little guess. He throws over, he gets him, but Contreras can't get this ball out of his glove. Again, transitioning from catcher to first base. Rev Snyder with a good angle. You can do that in that line and get in the way of that throw. It ends up going to the right of him offline. That was a late slide, almost like he jammed himself going into second.
Runner goes, and it's a drop, and it'll be another stolen base for the Red Sox in the inning. The running Red Sox of 2025.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I mean, Pages, yeah, he throws the ball better than Herrera, but David Hamilton's taking off. I don't care if you're the best catcher in the league, he's going to challenge you. And he just tries to be a little bit too quick, never actually gets into the glove.
Runner goes, and that's dropped.
Team pretty much every aspect of the game. Kind of a lot of the defense stuff, but you know, on the bases.
It's a great lifestyle in so many ways. The runner goes, a strike, the throw down, and that's going to scoot on into center. Hamilton's going to stay there at second.
I don't like Hamilton kind of grabbing at his hamstring right there. Did you see that, OB? He kind of.
Yes.
He didn't even try to get up and run to third. I didn't know if that's because Jimenez was on top of him, and then I was going to complain about that he needed to get off of him. He was holding him down. Almost felt like he was obstructing him. You can see that on top of him right there, but then he kind of reaches under there and grabs the hamstring a little. And you know, in this cold, you worry about hamstrings and you worry about obliques.
1-0. There goes Duran. The throw is off into the outfield. And Duran up and running. Lucas collects, guns, and he's going to be safe at third.
Whew. I thought he was going to be thrown out there. He got a really late break to third base after beating the throw to second. He kind of got up, looked around, didn't realize it was in the outfield because Bichette kind of stuck around. He thought the ball was close. You see Bichette kind of just stand there and look at him like he still got the ball. Kind of deked him. A good throw right here over the bag might have gotten him. But Clement not able to glove it clean and make the tag.
Runner taken off, Story on the move. Here's the throw down too high, and he's got a stolen base.
Heineman's going to argue that there was interference with Campbell here. Looked like he tried to draw a little bit of contact. Campbell was kind of hanging over the plate. A little look at here. Heineman tries to make a little contact. Didn't look lemon. The umpire immediately said no, he didn't. I think that was more of an acting job by Heineman.
Raffy 1 for 2. Runner goes and a bobble by Heineman. Duran head first into second. That'll be another stolen base for him, number 5.
That's huge with how Devers is swinging the bat and how well he uses the monster here. Coming into today, Raffy Devers, as you see a good break right there by Jarren Duran. Since the start of the 2024 season.
Story, of course, good wheels. He's running. The pitch low. Here's the throw, and they're not going to get him. Story with the theft. Red Sox putting their outstanding speed to good use. And they have the winning run at second. His second stolen base today, his 4th of the season.
That's what this team can do. They just haven't had much traffic on the base pass, but they're at their best when they can do that and they can put pressure on you.
And for Martin on the mound, this will be pitch number 50 in this ball game. Running start at first, throw down from Narvaez, and that one gets into center field. Story will scoot over to third.
Martin never saw him. I mean, he took off when Davis still had the ball in his hand, and that's something that the Sox pitchers did a lot last year. They haven't done it much this year, but you can see him. Davis has the ball. He still has the ball, and Story is off to the races, so that's his 5th stolen base. It'll go E2. He winds up at 3rd. Martin.
There goes Story. Throw from Narvaez is late. And Story with a stolen base.
Story now 6 for 6. And these Red Sox, 21 steals. They've been caught just twice.
Runner goes. Scooped out of the dirt. Throw down to second. And a tough pitch to handle for Narvaez behind the plate. And a stolen base.
2nd stolen base of the day for the Red Sox. This team loves to run. No chance at all for Omar there. That pitch is well wide of the plate.
Throw down to second. And a stolen base for Rafaela.
Three for 3 today and a great jump. Throw is off the mark.
Runner breaks off first. And that pitch inside. Rafaela has a stolen base without a play down there.
This is starting to become a little bit of an issue for the Rays, controlling the running game. That stolen base right there, way too easy.
Runner goes, pitch is high. There will be no throw. Stolen base. 6 of 7 for Duran.
Oh, there you go. He's got a pretty big lead, and Ryan Pepio with that big leg kick. There's no play to be made.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The toss down will not get him. Abreu with the theft. Red Sox have done themselves a lot of favors with the running game this year. Both of these teams can really fly.
Nice jump. You know, it's one thing I keep an eye on now too, Christian, when somebody steals in front of him.
Runner goes. Bluff bunt. And no throw by Raleigh on a stolen base number 5. Wasting no time. This series could really be a track meet.
Yeah, Miller's got a really big leg kick. He's a tall man. They see that leg, how slow it is. He gets it up high. They get running on him all day long. Look at Cal's about an average thrower in the league. They're running off this pitcher.
Runner goes. Here's the throw down, and not nearly in time. He has number 2 tonight.
Well, it's an area, listen, you know the guy can run the bases. He had 19 bags last year. The problem was he got caught 10 times. Right, so a lot of times at this level it's when do I go? You know, picking certain counts, trying to avoid getting thrown out 10 times. But so far now he's a perfect 6 for 6.
First taken off. Here's the throw down. The tag safe. Abreu with his 2nd stolen base. Bregman holding at 3rd. 2nd steal tonight. And the 4th in the game for the running Sox. 2nd and 3rd with 2 down.
This is a really nice jump here because Bizzardo, what a real big leg kick. He's kind of quick with that leg kick, but a nice jump and an even better slide.
He takes off again. The throw down. They're not going to get him. There's number 7.
Being thrown over a couple of times. See this hop. He's going to go, just anticipating it. Remember, you can't throw over a 3rd time if you're a pitcher and pick him off. If you don't pick him off, it's a balk. You can throw over there.
The first 2 reached for Boston. Upstairs and down to second is Jarren Duran.
As you can see down that line, and he's going to be off and running. Look at him get out of there. You know he was going to go for 3rd with 2 outs to score. You know he's going to send him. And they chose to throw to 3rd base. And he's going to get his, as you mentioned, his 3rd triple and make it a 5-0 game.
Might have had a better shot with the slower foot at Narvaez.
That's what I was thinking, to catch it.
He's going to steal home, but the tag was not in time, evidently. Bo tried to reach forward and apply the tag, but the call is safe at the plate.
look at that. He was halfway down, it looked like. He got it in. He was safe. It looks like they're going to challenge it. And I mean, he had it timed. And with a left-handed hitter, you know it's going to be open for him, but the ball was up, and here comes the tag by Bo. He gets the hand in there before he tags him, I think. I think the call is stance.
Runner at first takes off. Throw by Bo is not in time. Throw back home. That's not in time either. Goes to the backstop. Down to third base goes Campbell. And it's now 7-0 Boston.
Yeah, they steal another run. Once they throw through, Schneemann went to try for the tag, and by the time he turns the throw, he throws it away, and that's going to be another error. And boy, oh boy, what a sloppy day.
And there he goes. The throw down by Kirk, and safe at second as he got around the tag attempt from Jimenez.
Never trust those base runners. The left-handed pitcher on the mound, good chance he's taking off first move, and you can see he got a pretty good jump as soon as Lauer lifted his leg. Kirk did all he could. That tag just a hair late. Once again, very accurate from Alejandro, knowing you're in scoring position at first base.
There he goes. Swing and a miss by Devers. The throw down off the glove of Bichette and into right center field. And to third comes Duran.
One thing speed will do on the bases, it puts pressure on the defense, and Alejandro had to hurry there. As a catcher, you can get a feel. You see that good jump, and you know you have to hurry. In this ball, you could see tailed up a little bit, but Bo's got to try to come up with that ball so that you prevent the extra 90 feet.
Stolen base Duran. The error goes to Kirk on the throw. It was on a 10-game hitting streak, hitting 400 during that time. There goes Duran. The throw down. The tag is not in time. And Ernie Clement, who's out there at second, seems rather convinced that he got the tag down on Duran in time, and he's asking the dugout to have a look at it.
Got a pretty good jump on Barrios, and Jose does a pretty decent job holding runners. Last year, for the most part, he was pretty good. This year, they're off to a 3 for 4 off of him.
Runner goes from first. They will throw through, but not in time. A stolen base for Hamilton, who, as we told you earlier, stole 33 a season ago.
Not much Alejandro Kirk is going to be able to do with that. It's a breaking pitch, and it's down and away. And as a catcher, you have to wait that extra fraction of a second, and it just takes longer to get rid of the baseball. Watch, Alejandro has to reach down and to his right. And you're talking hundreds of seconds, but as you know, that's the difference in safe and out at second base. No shot to get a speedy runner.
Runner goes. Here's the throw down. Not going to get him. Hamilton with the theft. Red Sox can apply so much pressure with the running game.
Yeah, you just want to give him an opportunity. His first step, he just covers so much ground. You know, we always talk about you don't want a long first step. It can kind of slow you down. This guy's first step, he just takes off and he gets full speed.
Runner goes again. Swung on and missed. Throw down and safe. Hamilton stealing second and third. And a count of 2-2.
Yeah, and this is what you've lost. You know, this first month of the season when it comes to David Hamilton, he gets in games because he's 3 for 34 with 2 walks. He's only got on base a handful of times, but once he does, forget about it.
Is Romy. There goes Trevor Story, and no throw by Jeffers at stolen base. Red Sox with 3 more tonight. They lead the American League.
Yeah, great jump here. Jeffers doesn't get a hand on this one.
Red Sox a little bit of breathing room. There goes the runner. In there for a strike and another theft. Romy's another guy who can really fly.
You got a lot of athletes on this team. And when you're up a run or 2 or 3, like, it's easy to get aggressive. And that's when these guys can just take off, put pressure on the team. Now you got to bring the infield in.
There he goes again. Here's Vasquez throw, and it will not be in time. Gonzalez with a stolen base to second. As Hamilton went down and 2 away. He's going to run. Here's the throw. He's safe. Rafi Devers with a steal. We don't say that every day.
You've had Jarren Duran on base. You've had Trevor Story on base. Cedar Rafaela, and no stolen base attempts. Meanwhile, Carita gets on first, and he's gone. First pitch.
Great jump, his 33rd career steal.
It's an ambush.
There goes the runner. Here's the throw down, and not in time. He's 8 for 8.
There's so much for stealing off a lefty is obviously a scouting report. But you got to go first move, right? The minute this foot comes up, he's gone. If he throws over, you're out. And that's something that, certain levels they'll live with.